Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight we start week. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Tonight we start week 11 of the NFL season with a good one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Carolina Panthers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Down. Watch out there. 50 Fury.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So after the INT, it's Allen. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll go option to the short side. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
The Panthers at 4-6 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys? Coming off the last game, you play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Corral with it on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen, that's complete to Davis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Corral completes it to Aguilar. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Corral. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To throw, it's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players.
Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Corral sets up play action. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 15. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really...
Throwing now is Allen. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Corral looking to pass, 2nd down. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let...
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Allen maybe with a free play. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it is 28-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Again, 11 on the play. First down, Bills.
Alert!
On play action, Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shot. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row. We're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they broke it up.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Amber Thomas. And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Going to do a bootleg. Here's Corral. Out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. On 3rd down, Corral. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Going deep for Diggs. And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Throwing here, Corral. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to...
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's caught at the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 44 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it, and it's caught inside the 5. And he is going to get in. But there is a flag down. Let's sort this out here. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now Corral, and that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Inside handoff, Penny. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Penny. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
4th down. Here's Corral. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. A final shot before the half for Corral. Leaves it for Penny. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And the Bills are going to recover. A very interesting